Hello. Yes, I hear you. Good to meet you. Well, we started with design, mainly with furniture design, and then slowly we started with and this at that time we called us for use because all these products were for use. So we thought like let's call it for use, and then later we started with other projects which were not, when you make a set design, it's also for use, but it doesn't fit anymore. So we came up with another name, and finally we combined these two names. That's all. My two colleagues are from Croatia. I'm from Austria. One of them studied with me in Vienna, and he was studying at the same time in Croatia, and that's why we met and started to work. Yeah, the latest development of net is this net blow up, what we made in Yokohama. And since you said net, yes, this net project started um, because we wanted to do again an installation where we build a kind of world, a kind of landscape where people can walk inside, where they feel, on the one hand, they feel like protected or feel like cozy, and on the other side, they feel a little bit insecure, because on this net project because of two reasons. First of all, it all is transparent, so you have several layers of nets. And what we do, because when you just would have several layers of nets, you would need enormous strength to keep it straight, not that it bounces too much. And so we interconnected them with these discs. And this made it, first of all, stronger, but also it makes this specific landscape. And so we wanted to have also some on each layer different on each layer people. And when you look from under, these proportions of the people are vanishing. Yeah, so playing with proportion of the people. Hmm? And another thing is that when you see the surface and you put here a button and here a button and here a button and here a button, then on some, due to the deformation, where the deformation is the biggest, the net is stretched most. When you move from the button, then the deformation is less, so the net is stretched less. What happens when you walk over the net? Sometimes it's really hard, and then two steps further, it's really soft. So this also gives you some instability again. So you feel somehow protected and cozy, but again, there is some instability also of the sudden coming again, which is again through the fact that everything is very soft and you cannot hurt you anywhere. It's again acceptable. So playing also with the perception of space and how this space reacts on your movements. Yes, overcoming gravity is also something, no, because I always say we are fighting every day with gravity of life. Inflated volumes, if they're big, then you need inside a very little pressure. So the pressure is like 0.03 bar. On Earth we have 1 bar, so it's 0.03 bar, which is nothing, and it makes an enormous pressure. Uh, this is due to the fact that this is rather big. If this would be small, then you would need a really big pressure to get the same tension. So this fact we explored, and then we went to the technicians, and they said, yes, the pressure is okay. You have to solve some other difficulties, but basically it's okay. And then we were developing this idea with a German technician and a producer, and it worked. Yeah.